The Dutch triathlon team is currently in Namibia for a 3.5-week training camp. NBC Sport spoke to coach Jelmer van Waffen at one of their training sessions to find out why exactly they picked Namibia as a training base.
We're here for the altitude. In the Netherlands we live at sea level, which is close to zero. And here we're up to 1700 meters. So for us it's important because it's less oxygen. And when we go back to sea level, we hope to see the benefits from the less oxygen here to more speed in the Netherlands.
Over the last couple of years, Windhoek's popularity as a high-altitude training base has grown tremendously amongst global endurance athletes, with the Dutch triathlon team being one of the most recent. But what is altitude training, how does it work, and why is Windhoek ideal to conduct it? In simpler terms, the oxygen inhaled by humans affects the energy our muscles receive to perform physical activities. Red blood cells in our bodies carry the oxygen that helps the molecules in our muscles perform their functions. The higher the altitude, the lower the level of oxygen, meaning the less oxygen taken in by our body, the harder it is to do physical activities. In response to the situation, the brain triggers the increased production of the hormone erythropoietin, also known as EPO, encouraging our bodies to make more red blood cells to better transport the oxygen available. Over time, the body adapts and begins to transport the limited amount of oxygen in the air better than when it first arrived at altitude. When athletes then return to sea level, the increased level of red blood cells in their bodies, together with a higher level of oxygen, means the body is better at transporting oxygen than it was before, and the athlete's ability to maximize the usage of oxygen effectively is increased. The ideal level of altitude training is between 1,500 and 3,000 meters above sea level, which puts Windhoek in a good position with all the needed facilities in close proximity. The Dutch team's training team includes elite athletes such as Rachel Klamer and Richard Murray.
Richard and Rachel, they have a lot of experience. The others, they're upcoming talents. So it's good to see them working together and learn from each other. So that is, I think, the biggest advantage we have to have them here combined.
For NBC Sport, Crystal Kotter, Windhoek.